This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I'm delighted to be here helping you with playing the guitar. In this video, we're going to be reading some melodies together that happen on the top 4 strings of the guitar and are found in first position. So, in 2 lessons ago with this video series, I introduced the D, E, and F notes to you, and we worked on reading some exercises that helped us learn those notes, as well as incorporating reading those notes along with the other notes that we'd learned previously on the top 3 strings. In the last video, we read through some melodies using these notes and notes on the top 3 strings. And in this video, we're going to read together through some more melodies. It's going to be great. Now, this video does accompany Lesson 5 from my Note Reading Books 1 and 2 Method books. So if you have that book, you're going to want to turn to page 29. That's where we're going to be starting. We're going to be on pages 29, 30, and 31, reading song numbers 11 through 15. So it's going to be great. Okay, so as we get started here, it's a good idea to just warm up. In the last lesson, in the last video lesson, I demonstrated some ways that you can work through remembering those notes. But just as we get going here, it's a good idea to at least remember that you have D, E, F, E, D, and then you have G and A, and you got B, C, D, C, B, and E, F, G, F, E. Now with the notes, a lot of times we have to just jump to places randomly. We don't always start with those open strings. So it's a good idea to just find where the other notes are. So if we then started with the next note on each string, for example on that 4th string, if I found my E note and went up to F, E, D, E, so if I found them that way, E, F, E, D, E, that could help me there. And then I got A, G, A on that 3rd string, and then I got C, D, C, B, C on the 2nd string, and F, G, F, E, F on that high string. And then if we go ahead and start with the 3rd note, which we don't have on the 3rd string, but for the other ones we do, we could do it F, E, D, E, F, and then we'll just go ahead and do A, G, or G, A, G, whatever you want to do on the 2nd string, but D, C, B, C, D, and then G, F, E, F, G. You want to take a few moments and just kind of remember where those notes are. It can also be good to just randomly pick a note and then remember what note that is. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jam together on these melodies. So each one will happen at 2 different tempos. One will happen they'll happen first at a slower tempo, and then they'll happen at a faster tempo, like normal. So you can just play along with me, jam along, do the best you can. If you find there's places where you're missing a note, or even missing a note consistently, you're going to want to pause, work on that portion of the melody, and then try playing it through with me again. Another thing that you can actually do that's really great is to play through a melody completely backwards. It forces us to just find the notes and even pay attention to the rhythms, but not necessarily use our ear to play a melody that might be familiar to us. Some of these may be familiar to you, and some of them probably aren't as well. But I found with my in-person students that if we played it through backwards, they could play it through forwards a lot easier, which is sort of an interesting thing. We wouldn't necessarily think that that would be the case, but it is the case. So we're not going to do it here in the videos together, but you could pause, work through a melody by playing it backwards, and then try playing it forwards again. Okay, so let's go ahead and jam together, you, me, and the band on these melodies, starting with number 11 there on page 29. It's going to be great. Okay, awesome. I hope you're having fun with this. Now, as we continue through the method book, we're going to be moving on with these videos to lesson 6 in the Note Reading Books 1 and 2 method book. So we're going to be learning the notes on the A string or the 5th string. We're going to be learning the A, B, and C, which is really starting to add some more notes to us. Much wider range of pitches we have opens up more types of melodies that we can play. So it's going to be fun. I'll see you in that next video.
Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out more great content. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.